All right, hey, welcome back to Garage Beers 101, 2.0, 3.5. I don't know what all that meant.
That's the episode, the season, and the
Yes.
the ABU.
I know what I'm talking about, but I don't. Anyways, welcome to Garage Beers. I'm Mark.
I'm Lars, not to be confused with Lars Marstrom, the German astronaut from 1968.
Okay, where'd you get that one from? You just...
I made it up because I didn't prepare.
Yes, it sounded so real. Yes.
Although Germany has never had an astronaut.
Oh, but you see, you know that.
Little known fact.
Yes.
I don't even know if that's true. I'm sure they had a cosmonaut somewhere.
Yeah. Interesting, eh? Well, anyways, Mark and Lars, your two garage beer buddies, we're bringing you another beer review because that's what we do. We spend our time, all our time, scouring the province of Ontario looking for beers that we can bring to you and talk about and let you know how we feel about them. Now, we're honest. We're not super technical about this. We don't do sniff tests. We don't talk about all the notes we're getting. There's good people for that. We just don't do that. We're just regular people. We mountain bike a lot. That's our thing. And we drink beer. And we want to share those experiences with the audience, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we do reference skunk butt.
Yeah.
Well, once.
Well,
but that's technical.
Yeah. Well, and our rating scale of good, gooder, and goodest is it's technical in a way.
It's mathematical.
Well, it can be. Yeah. Although I hope no one challenges us on that right now.
No.
Because I don't think either one of us could prove that.
No.
No. So, but we do have technicalities, but we're just not technical. We're chill. That's what we call ourselves.
We're pretty chill.
Yeah.
Well, it's good. It's been a while, right? We haven't filmed an episode in what, like 10 days now? So I feel like I wore this like 3 episodes ago. It's like, shoot. But it's been so long. This is, it's great.
How to draw attention to the clothing. Yes, no, it has been a while since I've worn this outfit.
Hat, shoes, pants, jacket.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's funny. That's a good... Oh, you know what? Why bother talking about beer when we can just have fun like this?
Yeah.
But we should talk about beer.
Yes, that's what we're...
So what do you want to talk about?
Well, I think we talk about Sawdust City. I think this is a delightful looking can. I've never been there. I know you've been there.
Yeah.
And you said you quite enjoy the place.
Yes, and I've just never heard a can described as delightful, but, hey, does that look delightful? I think so. But yes, Sawdust City is actually one of my favorite breweries. It's located up in Gravenhurst, Ontario, and they are so cool. It's like it's kind of an eclectic place in the way. It's an old mishmash of buildings. That's the way it looks like to me. They got a great little eat-in restaurant pub, which the food is quite good. But the Sawdust City on the brewery side, they do so many cool things with their beers. They got a ton of good staple beers, but every year they come up with something cool and unique, and it's usually good. Like when I buy a weird beer from Sawdust City, I'm pretty much guaranteed that it's going to be pretty cool. That's the way I feel about them. I've got an emotional attachment to them.
That sounds like it. That's a great reference.
You think so?
I think so.
And you can't add anything because you've never been.
I've never been, so
that's sad.
It could be awful. It could be great, or somewhere in the middle.
No, because just from what I know of you and all your multiple personalities that you talk about at the beginning of our shows.
Yeah.
I know you would enjoy this.
All right. Well, let's give it a go.
Sawdust City is a good spot.
Right,
and so if you in Gravenhurst, it's the one that has the big ass yellow Muskoka chair. So a lot of people stop in and they jump on the chair and they get their picture with it, but it's a monster. It's like huge. Takes up half the parking lot. Well, not half, but a third. Well, that's probably not even technical. See, but we're not technical, so we don't give a shit.
You could park in the chair if you can't.
You probably could, actually. You probably could. Anyways, definitely a good spot to go. Sawdust City. I don't think I can say I've ever had a bad beer there. Mm-hmm. Like, of their beers, they're really pretty good. So today what we're going to do, you want to talk about this one? Or?
Well, I don't really have much to talk about, except, I like the palm tree on it. It's
Oh my God!
You
It's
know?
not even a palm tree; it's a frickin' pine tree.
It's a pine.
It's called Lone Pine. He's calling it a palm tree. Lars from where were we? A cosmonaut today?
I'm a cosmonaut from Germany. Yeah.
Well, maybe from looking from way up there, it looks like a palm tree. So this one is Lone Pine, which is their West Coast IPA. It's one of their staple beers, and it's really, really good, very tasty. But it is on the stronger side, so it's a 6.5%er. So if you're gonna have a few of these, you're just gonna have to watch yourself before you hit the road.
Both
IBUs.
hands on the steering wheel, people.
Yes. That's how you know you've had a 6.5er when I'm driving with like this. IBUs are 65. So IBUs is the International Bitterness Units. So 65 is actually not too bad. So the higher the number, the more bitter it is, typically speaking. The hops used in this guy is Summit, Simcoe, Columbus, and Chinook, as in salmon.
Chinook hops.
Yes.
Ooh.
Do you like those?
Those are some of the best hops.
Yeah, there you go. So that's about all I can say about this.
Well, let's give
But
her
I'm still
a go.
trying to figure out how you saw a palm tree there.
Oh, it's a tree. It
Well, it's a pine tree.
doesn't look like a pine.
Anyways, I'll let you open and do the.
I don't know. It's just weird.
It looks like one of those, like a group of 7 kind of painting kind of shots there.
You know why it's a lone pine? Because they're all going, "You're not a pine."
Oh, too funny.
Well, you can smell that though. That even smells piney. That's interesting. As soon as you open that,
I don't know if I can drink this. It's just all foam. Oh, it does.
yeah,
Hey?
I can smell that right
That's
away.
all the hoppies.
And just again, for the record, I've never had this beer, so
Oh, you haven't had this one either?
no.
Oh,
Yeah, does it taste piney?
the camera guy is looking at the beer like he wants one. Hey?
He can
Oh,
have-
Can I say that on camera?
Well, he'll make that sound nice.
Well, all right. Well, here we go.
that's why
Cheers.
that's why he's paid the big bucks.
Yes, that's right. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
See how your first experience goes with the Lone Pine.
I like that. Very palmy.
Yeah.
It's a good beer. I like IPAs in general. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't like drinking 6 of them, but this doesn't taste like it'll sit in your gut for a while. Like it's a nice tasting IPA.
The nice thing with this one too is like even at 6.5% alcohol, you kind of think, whoa, that's a little bit strong, but it doesn't taste like a strong.
No,
It's kind of mild on the strong side.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty easy drinking. Yeah, you got an IPA. You get that for sure.
It's not like a bone shaker where
No.
you're in trouble. Yeah, no, it's a good beer. Yeah, first time I've had it. It's logo aside. So the logo I would probably give 1 ratchet out of 5, but the beer I would go with 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I would give the beer probably a 4.5 palm leaves because he thinks it's palm, right? But I do the logo. I have no problem with the logo.
Okay, if you're actually watching this, write in. Does that look like a palm or does it look like a pine? We'd like to know.
Oh, here we go. Well,
The right answer is
considering that this is all like Great Canadian Shield, and that's a pine tree growing out of it. I don't know that palm trees grow out of the rock.
they do in California.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I would say I won't argue with it because you have more knowledge on shit like that.
Well, I also am good at making
Plus,
shit
you're a
up.
cosmonaut, so you see the big picture.
That's right. I've seen it from above in 1956, before rockets existed. Yeah, it's all
Too
good.
funny.
Yeah, no, it's good beer. I like it. Like I could drink these
It is, yeah.
for an afternoon.
Yeah.
Like,
No, Lone Pine's a good beer. Like I said, like Sawdust City has so many beers that you can drink there. Like I'm trying to I can't remember all the beer names, but there's a bunch of them that I would consider regular staple beers that we would consume, especially when we go up there up north for riding. But yeah, check them out if you're ever in Gravenhurst. That's one place that's a must to stop by. And I'm going to do a little plug. There's also a really good bakery in Gravenhurst. It's the Gravenhurst Bakery. The best apple fritters in the province. The apple factory comes close out by Coburg. But Gravenhurst Bakery, they have amazing apple fritters. They're so good that if you do not order some and put your name on some or get there very early in the morning, you ain't getting any. Because people just flood there and pick them up. There.
All right, listen, I trust you. There's nothing better than a good apple fritter and a beer.
Yeah. Yes.
Talk about a great breakfast.
That is a good breakfast, actually.
Yeah.
And very nutritious.
Well, you get your carbs.
Yeah.
And your carbs.
And your carbs.
And more carbs.
Yeah, you just have a steak for lunch and you get some of those proteins and fats.
It's all good.
Yeah. Anyways, let us know your thoughts on Lone Pine if you've had it. If you haven't, go out and try it and then let us know your thoughts because that works too. So you can send us an email, info@garagebeers.ca. And if not, you can go check us out on social media. Garage Beers TV is our handle on all our channels, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
And YouTube.
Yeah.
And don't forget to comment about the logo. And if you come back and say it's an oak, then we're in trouble.
Yeah, that's going to be... Then we have to do a whole new poll.
Yeah, well, I'm going to have to...
Because it's either a palm tree or a pine tree.
It's one or the other.
But you know what? Lone Pine, pine tree, it just connects.
Okay, but a Honeycrisp apple doesn't have honey in it. So I don't understand the reference there. Looking at the box there.
But how do we know it doesn't have honey in it?
That's a valid.
We don't know.
That's a valid point. Who am I to say?
It's always nice when these shows come to an end, like now.
All right.
Too funny. Cheers, peace, and love.
Cheers.